Anthony, let's say it's 2012 again, and you have a family member or a friend who wrote you a check for 50 grand and said, go to LA and spend this money on something that's going to propel your career. And the check's good.
Okay.
Okay, that's the important part. What are you spending that money on, and in what series of payments, and what are you doing with that money?
Sure. First, I'm going to say thank you.
Okay, right.
Shake the hand, look the person in the eye, say thank you.
Sure, well, that's nice.
You know what? In all honesty, I kind of came out here like that business side of it. I wouldn't have spent anything crazy. I would have possibly gotten better headshots, paid somebody to do the reel instead of me doing it myself, small things like that. But I think having that in the bank and having that little extra kind of cushion of money is like we talked about going back to the money situation, whereas like when it comes, it's fantastic. And the ability to have that freedom to pursue other avenues with the financial backing is a good thing. And the only thing I said I would have done, sorry to go back, is I probably would have put the money in and bought my own nicer camera to do like in-home auditions, but nothing over the top. I just have like a little mini cam. But nowadays people are doing them on iPhone, so.
Okay, so it sounds like you would do pretty much everything you're doing now.
Just everything might be a little nicer.
Right.
I would have been able to put a little bit more money behind certain things. But yeah, I don't need anything extravagant. It's not like I would have got a car, a crazy brand new car.
Oh, right, no.
Or moved into a bigger place just because I could. And like I said, it goes back to kind of that 6-month plan where it was like, this is what I'm doing, this is how much money I've put aside. Maybe the 6 month would have gone into a year, but it'd been, this is what I'm doing, this is how much money I have, this is what I want to accomplish. And if I don't, it's either I'm not working hard, I'm not doing it right, or I need to reevaluate. And that 50,000 would have just kind of, I think, taken a little bit of weight off my shoulders in a way.
Right.
So I could add extra guacamole whenever I wanted to, wherever I was, without having to think twice. That would have been a big thing, really.
Table side.
Oh, are you kidding me? I would have just had all the time. I didn't have avocados for the first year. I think that would have been a big change in my in my demeanor. But no, I really, it's not like I grew up in a dirt field, but it's not like I grew up in a 20-bedroom mansion either. So kind of just having that blue collar mentality and put away and use it for what you need it for. But I think I went about things right, which, people helping me out, people giving me good advice.
Do you think if this hypothetical 50 grand, aside from maybe a little bit of a better camera or a little bit better headshots, you would have maybe done a production where you could have done a feature earlier?
I would have, the first thing I did out here was a short form web series that got picked up with Funny or Die that featured it. It was called Knocking on Doors, and I would have put a lot more money behind that. And I had written out 10 episodes, and we only got to shoot 3 because everyone in it is just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. People that are just starting out, actors that are friends that I've met that weren't busy on a Sunday afternoon and wanted to be in something that I thought was funny. So if I could do that portion again, 100% would have put more money behind some of these individual projects. Because if it's my own thing, it's not a big deal really to me personally if I get paid for it, if I'm doing it and I'm doing everything behind it. Granted, yes, I would love to get paid, but for these smaller ones, to be able to pay your crew and your cast, people that are taking time away from whatever else they have going on in their life, family, friends, their other jobs to help you out, to be able to pay them would have been make happier workers, really.
Right. But it sounds like peace of mind then really helps you in terms of being out here, so you're not totally stressed out.
I think the financial aspect for all up-and-coming people in the artistic industry, however you want to put that, always have that small burden of, I should have stayed at Corporate Joe Industries, great company, or whatever have you.
So let's say money stress versus maybe not total financial freedom where you're, on an island phoning in what you need done, but a little more comfortable. How does that look in the big scheme of things and how you approach life?
You know what? When I first got into comedy, like in Chicago, one of my improv teachers had an awesome quote that Amy Poehler once said, and I'm going to butcher it. It's probably going to be completely wrong, and someone probably maybe actually ended up making it up on Wikipedia. But it was Amy Poehler said that if you want to get into the comedy world or the acting and entertainment industry in general, get ready to be broke for 10 years and then hope one of your friends makes it big. And that was just, and she's half serious and she's half not, and she's she's fantastic. not a negative thing anyone could ever say about her. So it's just really cool to hear someone that's succeeded. Apparently she's seceded from the. I'm gonna take that back. To someone that has so much success in this industry to realize, oh, she went through all of this as well, and she understands it. That was kind of cool, and I think kind of that approach, going back to, you kind of take that to life. It's like, if you're doing what you're doing, that what you love to do, like, you're gonna have these hurdles to overcome. Whatever it is, music, same thing. No band just plays in the garage one time and then is headlining the next day. It just doesn't happen like that. There has to be some passion behind it.